I went to visit my parents' house and noticed all the family photos on the walls looked different. Then I realized my brother had photoshopped me out of every single childhood picture, and my parents actually framed them and hung them up like I never existed. When I asked why, my mom shrugged and said, "They look better this way." I left and never came back. Now they're upset I'm not coming to family events and making everything about me. I was 28 when I saw those walls. Hadn't visited in 11 months because I'd moved 3 hours away for a software job. My brother still lived 20 minutes from them, married his high school sweetheart, gave them 2 grandkids, did Sunday dinners every single week. My mom called that Tuesday, said they missed me, asked if I'd come down for the weekend. Her voice was sweet, casual, nothing felt off. I drove down Saturday morning, 3 hours without music, just replaying every excuse I'd made for not visiting. Work was busy, gas was expensive, I was tired. All true, but not the real reason. The real reason was that every time I showed up, I felt invisible. When I walked in, my dad barely looked up from his recliner. My mom gave me a quick hug and immediately asked if I was eating enough. My brother arrived 10 minutes later with his wife and kids, and suddenly everyone came alive. Hugs, laughter, the dog wagging its tail like my brother was a war hero coming home. I stood there like a lamp. We made small talk in the kitchen. I asked about the kids' soccer games, nodded through my brother's story about some promotion at work. That's when I noticed the wall, the photo wall in the hallway. It used to be covered with frames. Our whole childhood, every milestone, every vacation, but something felt wrong. I walked closer. The Disneyland photo from '97, just my parents and my brother holding Mickey Mouse balloons. My face gone. The picture from my high school graduation, my brother in his suit, my parents by the school sign. I wasn't there. The Christmas photo from 2015 where I was holding our dog, my brother's daughter was holding the dog instead, except she was 2 years old in 2015. She couldn't even walk yet. Not just cropped, photoshopped. The lighting didn't match. The edges were too clean. Someone had spent real time on this. What happened to the pictures? I asked my mom. She didn't even pause from pulling plates out of the cabinet. Oh, your brother cleaned them up, made them nicer. I'm not in any of them. She glanced at the wall like she was just noticing. Well, they look better this way. Then she walked into the dining room to set the table. I stood there for probably 5 minutes, just staring at that wall, at my entire childhood, rewritten without me. Nobody said anything during lunch. Not one person mentioned it. My brother talked about his kids' school play. My dad complained about his back. My mom passed around mashed potatoes, and I sat there like a ghost in a room where I used to exist. I left before dessert. My mom tried to give me leftovers in a Tupperware container and seemed genuinely confused when I refused. "Don't be so dramatic," she muttered. "You always make everything about you." I didn't say goodbye. I just got in my car and drove straight home. For 3 weeks, I didn't answer their calls, ignored the family group chat, avoided every text asking if I was okay or coming to Sunday dinner. Then the invite came. Cream cardstock, elegant calligraphy. My brother and his wife were renewing their vows for their 10-year anniversary. Big garden party, 80+ guests, professional photographer. The photo they used on the invitation, their wedding day, June 2013. I had been my brother's best man. I stood right next to him in a gray suit, hand on his shoulder, grinning like an idiot. In this version, they'd photoshopped me out and replaced me with my brother's 4-year-old son, a kid who had been in diapers when that photo was actually taken. I stared at that invitation for 2 hours. Then I opened my laptop. I went through every backup drive I owned, found the originals, every single photo they'd edited, 23 in total. I made a folder, side-by-side comparisons. Original on the left, their version on the right. Added timestamps, dates, locations. Then I found the guest list. My brother had posted about the party on Facebook, tagged everyone who RSVP'd yes. I sent every single one of them an email. Subject line, "You're invited to see the truth." No long explanation, just the link to the folder. Let the photos speak for themselves. Within 6 hours, I got 14 replies, mostly from cousins and family friends. "I thought you looked different in those photos." "Wait, you were at that camping trip. This is insane." My brother's renewal party was supposed to have 80 guests. 12 people showed up. My mom called at 8:47 p.m. that night. She was screaming, absolutely screaming, about me ruining everything, about me being cruel and vindictive, about how I was tearing the family apart. I let her finish. Then I said, real calm, "The pictures looked better this way," and I hung up.